Hello guys, missed you guys, and welcome to another one of my reviews. This is MC Product, and today we're gonna look at all the Antman figures I have in my collection. Been quite a few figures I have not reviewed in 2018. You may see some videos going up in 2019 of 2018 figures a lot because I'm doing a lot of catch up, and I hope you guys can bear with me as I feel kind of bad not putting these videos up sooner than possible. So as you can see right now, I do have quite a few Antmans, and I did pick up two additional Antmans that we're going to discuss about later. Antman being that Wasp is his partner and always around. I do have that movie Wasp right there, and right behind her directly is Giant Man with Wasp, the best looking Wasp to me, the comic book looking Wasp. Then you have the big headed movie version right there with Antman, which is a very good figure. Then I have my knockoff SH Figure Arts Antman right there behind him. Then you have that stud back there, don't even mention his name. Then you have the Build-A-Figure Antman. Then you have the real Build-A-Figure Antman, which to everyone regards as one of the best Antman figures ever. And let's find out which Antmans are the best. I am going to share to you the two new Antmans that I have, and we can see which Antman I think is the best. We'll start with this 2-pack. I know a lot of you probably already have this already. This is the astonishing Antman with his daughter, Marvel Stinger. Casey is her name, I believe. Let's go ahead and open her up. So far, looking at these two figures, I like the way they look. I like the way they shine and the way they gloss. I like the size differences between the father and the daughter. And with the modern day looking Antman, sorry for that guys, he looks the part. He has a nice little smile on his face that he knows what he's doing, and the daughter looks like she's just ready to go into battle. And excuse me guys, I just coming off a sore throat. If you hear me clear my throat a lot, it gets annoying, but I'm sorry about that. And yeah, I like the way it looks. I try to zoom in so you guys can see how it glosses. These figures actually have shiny parts and it doesn't look that bad. No, they don't come with extra hand accessories or extra heads. This is all what you get in the 2-pack, and I like the way it looks, and it's a nice addition to my Antman collection. I kind of want to compare him to the new Paul Rudd Antman that I received, because that resembles, it looks almost like the movie outfit, but really not really. You can see the Paul Rudd and then this version right here. I know it's funny, my voice just changed like I just gained puberty while I was doing this review. And here are comparisons with the other figures. And you see Wasp right here, then you have Stinger, then you have this version of Antman, then you have the movie Antman. All excellent figures, all belong in your collection. We don't have a Stinger in our collection, so yes, you do need this figure. I love the way her helmet looks like. It looks reminiscent to the old school Antman, which is my favorite look of Antman, which is what I'm gonna bring out next. I did purchase the retro Marvel Legends Antman. I'm about to show you guys in just a second. There's a glare right there as I'm recording. I'm sorry guys. Let me tilt it a little bit. Nope, doesn't do anything. This is the Antman I was talking about with the Wasp. They also sell the large version of that Wasp you see to his left. I didn't like that figure at all. I don't like that look of Wasp. I mean, if she looked like the picture right here, let me look at the pic. Let me show you the picture. if you notice that picture right there with Ant-Man and Wasp, if the figure looked just like that Wasp right there, I would purchase it. But the Wasp didn't look anything like that. I think it was a carbon copy of the Wasp that we got originally. Let me show you. This was the head of the Wasp that I saw. And then they just changed the body. But I want the Wasp to look just like this. But enough talk, let me go ahead and open this figure up. Here's the Wasp. For those of you who care, no face, you know, really doesn't matter. You can draw it in if you want to. No articulation, just in that same flight pose, which serves its purpose. So, sorry if it keeps going out of focus. I'm gonna lay this right here. And originally they had a Ant-Man just like this, the Toy Biz. I never had a chance to get that figure. And I'm so glad they redid this. For those of you longtime collectors who get really irritated whenever they re-release figures, I know you feel like if you've had that in the past and the people are late to the party, that they shouldn't get a chance to collect. I feel like everyone should have a chance to collect these beautiful figures, and I'm so glad that they're re-releasing these figures again. This is my favorite look of Ant-Man. I got him looking towards to the left a little, my left. But I love this look. I just wish his helmet was more chromy. And I love this look of Ant-Man. This is so comic accurate. And you know, it's funny. I like him when he's like this, and I love him when he's like this, which is the older classic look of Ant-Man. So I actually have best of both worlds. Love this look of Ant-Man or Giant Man, or whatever you want to call him, Goliath. And I love this look of Ant-Man right here. So to me, this figure is already superb. And I'm glad that they released the vintage line of these. And I'm glad to add them into my collection. So, this is like a different way of how I review toys. I'm just trying out different things. On a scale from 1 to 10 with this vintage way Ant-Man, I've never owned it, but I just like, I didn't do the articulation, guys. I'm sorry. I know some of you like to see the articulations, but I believe most of you already know that he has a butterfly joint, and his mold is pretty much I don't really do molds. I know some people like what kind of Bucky mold or Sentry mold, or I don't really do that. I just review the figures based on how comic accurate they are and just the fun factor. And on a scale from 1 to 10, I'll give this vintage Ant-Man an 8 out of 10. Because to me, he's gonna bring a lot of display value and fun factor to me. And then let me take this out the way so you guys can see the other ones. With this Ant-Man, I'll give him a 7 out of 10. And for Stinger, I'll give her a 7 out of 10 as well. Great addition to our Marvel Legends library. And for those of you who are defensive collecting these are great Ant-Man figures. If you feel like you have too many Ant-Man figures out there, it's just good to have different versions of them, because you don't know what you might have in mind of displaying. If you have a creative mind, you can figure out ways to make these things believable to the photos or how you display them. This is MC Product. Thank you guys for chiming in. Join me as I continue to review other figures, and you know, just hit subscribe, like, and I'll catch you next time. This is Product again, and I'm out.
Thanks for watching.